I was about to throw these away, and then it occurred to me that perhaps they've got some potential. Hello everyone, it's Dragana at Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I recently refilled my printer with new ink and I was left with these. No matter how much I try, there's always a little bit of ink left. So I wondered if I could dye some papers with it. I haven't done this before, so let's experiment together and find out whether it's possible to somehow use this little bit of ink that's left in these bottles. I've got the gloves on. If you ever tried to refill the ink in your printer, you would know how hard it is to clean or wash the ink afterwards if it gets on your skin. I can't seem to open the bottle, so I would have to somehow add water to it. The opening is very small. I might have to use this pipette and try to add the water directly. Okay. Like so. Could definitely add more water. This ink is very saturated. All right. Close it. I'm just glad I had my gloves on. All right. I have some clean spray bottles. I'm going to just add this inside. Then I'm going to add a bit more water. Okay, let's do it once more. By rinsing it, I'm getting more ink out. Okay, I'm satisfied that that's been used completely, so I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to close that lid. Really nice color. All right, let's do the same with these ones. Add some water. Got another clean spray bottle. Wow, very strong blue. And I'll just try once more because I can see there's still a little bit left. I have to throw that away. Wow. Okay, let's do the black one. Now I'm thinking back to all the times that I didn't do this. I mean, ink is ink, isn't it? We go and buy spray ink and there's plenty there. This is a bigger bottle, so there's more leftover ink in it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the fresh water for the yellow because I got a little bit of color in it from when I was doing the other colors. Let's make some yellow ink. I wonder if these would be good to make bubble inks. Another spray bottle. Wow. I think think I want to mix some of these colors up to see if I can get a different color ink. Maybe we can make some green, purple, and what else? Orange, brown. Let's see. Okay, just once more. So we've been rinsing every bottle like 3 times approximately. All right, and now I can throw it away. Let's close them. So far, I think the black is the thickest or the most saturated. We can always add more water if we find that our inks are too dark. I think we should test them now. I'll get this sketchbook paper because it's a little bit thicker. I'm just going to spray a small amount. Wow, very strong. That one too. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these. All right, I'm gonna mix some different colors now. I've got 3 more bottles. I was thinking of making some green, so I'm going to add a little bit of blue. And then a little bit of yellow. I'll just add a touch of red just to see what happens. To be a green. Now let's make purple. So I'm gonna add this red or magenta, I should say, and blue. Nice. You know, we got so many colors and inks just from some trash. Should we make orange or should we attempt to make brown? Let's make brown. So I'm going to start with the yellow. Then I'm going to add just a touch of black. I'm going to add a little bit of red. It's kind of reddish brown. Not bad if I add just a touch of blue. That's nice, almost like dark coffee. I'm gonna get that same paper, so I'm gonna spray here. Love it. Now the green. Love that green. Okay, and brown. Nice brown. I guess we should really make some like orange or reddish, because this is more like magenta, not so much red. I'll just see if I have another bottle. Found one. I'm so happy about it. Okay, I'm going to start with a bit of red. And then I'm gonna add some yellow. Okay. Let's see. Ah, so happy with these. Got one paper done. Look how nice and colorful it is. Okay, so we've got 8 different colors to play with. I'm gonna love these papers. I've got some regular copy paper here, and I'm just gonna start by spraying what goes nice with purple. Maybe this blue. I've got my templates from last week's video when we made those floating lights. I think I'm gonna just use them as masks, just for a bit of fun. Why not? Okay. Let's spray with black. Can't really see where the flowers are, but that's all right. We just have areas that have a bit of black and some that don't have any black. Ooh, the mask worked so well here. I'm gonna do it a bit different now. I'm going to start with yellow, like this. Okay, I'm gonna reuse these. Let's go now with red. That should leave us with yellow flowers. All right, maybe even a bit of green. I'm gonna go with the black now. All right, now we can see the flowers a bit better. And later on we can draw. Let's do blue. Got my elephant template. Go with the purple. I think I'm gonna skip the black. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna start with green. A little bit of yellow, just to have some variation there. And now I'm gonna put this thing over. Where's my brown? This is the brown, yes. I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I'm hoping for some pattern. Let's see. Ah, it's faint, but it's there. Okay, let's put that one to dry. I think I should mop all this ink that's around. And that looks very nice, actually. It's usually like that, but you don't intend to. Ends up looking better. I don't think I have any more yellow. I do have brown. Let's just do some, just with colors. Right there. with this one. Let's go with the green. Let's start with black. Now what would go nice with black? I seem to have plenty of blue. Purple. Just go with one. Spritz of that. Oh, I like that. Let's just move it around a little bit. Like so. Maybe even that way. I like that last one, so I think I'm gonna go again with the black. I'm gonna put the black through the middle. Then I'm gonna go with, let's just go with the green. Either side. Then blue. I like that. Maybe I hold it like so. To move a little bit. Alright. Go this way now. Go with the brown. Okay, this one, magenta. Ooh, it's very strong. Let's add a bit of blue. Then I'm gonna spray a little bit of green. And again, I'm gonna go with black. Just want some colorful papers. Like so. I think I'm gonna go until I use up all the ink. I am going to start with black on the sides now. I like how it all looks with black. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the blue. Now the green. Lovely green, I think. Let's just see if there's any yellow we can use. I'm gonna lift it like so. I'm gonna hold it like that. Brown. And there's no more left. Brown and green should go well. blue. I'm gonna leave it at that, like so. Okay, what should we do here? Let's use up this red. And you know what, I'm gonna just go like this. Gotta work fast before they dry. Over here, there's not much left, so I'm gonna go like this. And the top bit, I'll just go with black. More black. I'll add a bit of blue. Let's lift it up. I'm gonna let the black go down. Half of work done. Just finish off with the blue. And there's no more blue, but there is green. I don't know what these are going to look like once the ink dries. Maybe totally different. Like that. And we only have those two colors left. So I'm going to start with this one. I can use it all up. There's still a bit left. I've got this piece of tablecloth, plastic one. Could be like stenciling, but a little bit more messy. And you know what? I'm gonna get another piece of paper. Do this. Nice. We've got some pattern here. It's really grungy, but I love it. I'm gonna try and pick up this ink again. Like so. I'll just spray whatever's left in here. Do a few circles. And now I'm going to just do this. You know when you dye papers and you know, happy with the final result. Once it dries, you can always do more to it. It's not like it has to stay as the original design. I looked at my elephant and I think if I can hold it like so, I could add a little bit of black. Just around. Let's take a look. Oh, we messed it up a little bit. But that's alright, you can still tell it's an elephant. Also, this one looks a bit empty. I'm going to spray on that. And I'm going to place it on top. I just love this. Maybe I can do the same with this thing. Spray, put it here, and then pick up with, for example, this one. Okay, let's spray that. Because it's plastic, the ink is not gonna dry so fast. I can tell that it's working because it's seeping through to the other side. Wow, that's so much better now, isn't it? Only a little bit of ink left. I found this thing. I think I bought it because I wanted to use it on a jelly plate. I'm gonna spray it like so. I don't even know what it is. Maybe a silicone mat or something. All right, we've used it. Definitely no more black. I think maybe this one would look good with that pattern. I love it. I'm gonna clean up this mess, wait for the papers to dry, and then we'll look at them together. Let's take a look at the results. After they dried, I stacked them all up together and I placed the heavy book on top and I left it overnight. So I'm back the following day. This is the first one. I think I can see a little bit of the flower shape, and I was thinking that perhaps I can place them on top like this and maybe get a little bit of distress ink and just go over to make them stand out a little bit better. Also, I think it would be good to go over with a marker perhaps. Okay, so I can do the same with the rest. And I mean, you don't have to accept these papers as they are. You can keep working on them until you get the desired result. The same applies to this one. I would probably go in with a Posca pen or something like that and maybe add some detail. Okay, This is the only one that I'm really not happy with. I can try to fix it, but I don't know. The colors just don't work for me. These blue and green ones turned out so good. I really love them. Perhaps I can make some things that I can add to my nautical journal. I would love to use this one. The purple ones turned out good too. That's a really interesting one, although almost like trees. I don't know which way I should look at it, but I was thinking of adding a little bit of gold acrylic paint and just a few splotches. And I think this one is also very pretty. It would do well with a bit of gold on top. Yeah, I love this one. So I guess these two were my favorites. That's a nice one too. Beautiful page. I love these sort of organic abstract designs. That's a very pink one. I think it would do well if I add a little bit of white and maybe a bit of gold as well. You see how it's got the white areas around here? It would be nice if that's like a coffee color. So I can certainly go and add a bit of coffee. It doesn't matter that this is ink and the coffee is a natural dye. They all mix. That's fine. That happened when I was cleaning up my studio and I had these lying flat and drying, and I just dropped one of these bottles and that's what happened. Although I don't mind it now. I just wish there were a few more. If you know what I mean. That's a very interesting one. We used that mesh on top. Also very pink. I'm not sure if I like it this pink, but it's all right, I guess. Now I really like this one. Really like the color and the pattern here. Great collage paper, I think. Love it. This one's also very pink. I would like to tone down this pink a little bit, so maybe with the coffee, I don't know. I really love this one, just black and white. Turned out very well, I think. This one too. Okay, this is a cleanup paper. The mess that was left, I just pressed it and picked it all up. And I'm thinking perhaps just coffee on top of that. The black will remain black and the white will be covered with coffee. So I think that would work on this one. And over here, I have the tissues. You know, the tissue that I used to clean up. I let it dry and that's the result. I can certainly make, for example, flowers or even ruffles with this paper. I would probably add a bit of gold or silver or something. Okay, I will scan these and I will put them on my website as a freebie, free for you to download and use in your projects, including the journals that you sell. Just please don't distribute them as a freebie or as a paid digital file anywhere else. If you wish to share with your friends and family or in groups, please just send the link to my website and people can download them themselves. Earlier this week, I've added this set of freebies, vintage tags and labels. If you haven't seen that post, I'm just letting you know now. They are on my website too. Lots of freebies this week. And I've cleaned up all my bottles so I can reuse them next time I create some dies. The only one that didn't clean properly was the black. But that's alright, I'll just keep using black in that one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you happen to have some leftover ink bottles from your refills, you can certainly use it all up. Look how many prints I've got from just a few drops of ink. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.